For the youngsters discovering imagination and play, and the kids who dream of magical worlds and inspiring futures, this toy company has the brands they'll never forget. Have secular trends passed this stock by? Or can Mattel bring investors some holiday cheer?
Could this be the holiday season where Mattel, the iconic toy maker, finally turns itself around? For years, the company behind Barbie, FisherPrice, American Girl dolls, Hot Wheels, and lots of other owned and licensed brands has struggled. Mattel's going through a rotating cast of CEOs for in as many years. They've had to cope with the bankruptcy and liquidation of Toys R Us, monster for everybody. And earlier this year, they had an accounting investigation. But under the leadership of its current CEO, Ynon Kreiz, the company seems like it's gotten its act together. The accounting issue is behind them. The fallout from Toys R Us has been put to bed. And at the end of October, Mattel reported an excellent quarter. So as the comeback for real, let's check in with Ynon. He is the chairman and CEO of Mattel. Learn more about his company's doing and where it's headed. Mr. Kreiz, welcome to Mad Money.
Thank you.
Now, I want everyone to know this. This man told me that there would be a series of things that would happen. They'd put an accounting scandal behind them. They would cut costs rather dramatically. They would start using intellectual property. They would be able to make it so that they had no problems with the tariffs. Everything you said happened. How come?
Well, when I joined 18 months ago, I saw an opportunity to transform Mattel into an IP-driven, high-performing toy company.
Intellectual property, right.
And we put together a strategy that had two phases. In the short to mid-term, it was about restoring profitability and drive top-line growth. And in the mid to long-term, it was about capturing value from our IP. And we've been executing exactly as planned. In terms of restoring profitability, for 5 quarters in a row, we improved reported operating income, EBITDA, earnings per share, and gross margin. 5 quarters in a row, each of these metrics. We are now on pace to reduce our cost base by more than $854 million. Run rate savings exiting 2019. We're putting together a capital-light strategy to dramatically reduce.
You own a lot of factories. You guys were a giant steel mill of toys, right? That's over. You still own some plants, though.
It is. We do own plants. We are in the process of reducing our manufacturing footprint. We already took out consolidated one plant in Mexico. More coming. We announced that we are reducing, achieving cost efficiencies of $50 million starting 2020 into 2021 and beyond.
Fix that balance sheet, no short-term real issues. Now you did something else. You're from the entertainment background. You took an iconic, but kind of like, languishing doll, Barbie, 12%? Double-digit increase? How?
Well, Barbie is doing great. We actually had now 8 consecutive quarters of growth, 7 of which have been double-digit. This is a phenomenal performance driven really by our ability to make Barbie part of pop culture, current and contemporary with today's demand. Look at these beautiful dolls. This is part of a pretty complicated line of a lot of innovation, a lot of new product. This is the Barbie Fashionista, which is the #1 representative of diversity and inclusion. Here you're looking at Barbie, the Hot Wheels Barbie, Barbie on a wheelchair.
Right.
And Judge Barbie, which is part of the I Can Be line, which is really a way of us representing more than 200 careers for Barbie and empowering girls to do anything they want to be.
In the meantime, you're the entertainment business. You got some movies lined up, movies that a lot of people might see in the way we used to think about Toy Story, so to speak.
That's right. We've announced 8 movie projects with some of the biggest and most successful filmmakers of today. We have 2 movies with Warner Brothers, in partnership with Warner Brothers, 2 with MGM, with Sony, with Paramount, with Jason Blum.
People like Tom Hanks that I would not normally associate with Mattel.
That's right. So Tom Hanks is in partnership with us for a great project together with Paramount and Akiva Goldsman for Major Matt Mason. The Barbie project is also one that is going to be really exciting in partnership with Warner Brothers, Margot Robbie as the lead actor, Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach as our creative partners, writers, directors, and it's going to be great.
This is because your background, which is not just traditional toy.
That's right. I have a strong background in content and IP, and this is really the opportunity that I saw more in the mid to long term in terms of commercializing our brands and finding transformative opportunities for us to be part of other verticals that are directly adjacent to the toy industry. Think film, television, live events, consumer product and merchandise, games, music. all of which represent tremendous opportunity for a company like Mattel that owns such a strong collection of colossal, generational global brands that have so much resonance and appeal.
All right, toys are traditionally 85% in the industry made in China. You're about 2/3. That is considered to be good, but isn't the truth that that's still a lot when we have new tariffs coming, and it's going to hurt your profitability?
Well, we are in a better position than the industry average, given our product mix, but we are obviously monitoring and looking closely at the situation regarding tariff. Our job is to develop and design an organization that is flexible, that can respond to market changes.
And
this
fast.
is exactly
like
what
Baby Yoda is not. I mean, the old Mattel, Baby Yoda would probably come out like when a sequel comes out or something?
Yeah, Baby Yoda is a great phenomenon. It happened fast,
Right.
and we were able to move really quickly and with great design and supply chain capabilities, are able to now put the product on shelves April 1st. It's already available for sale, and we're very happy to be part of that phenomenon.
Infant, toddler, and preschool was what I knew Mattel as. They are not doing well. What are you going to do?
Well, FisherPrice is the number one infant preschool property in the industry, and that category is the number one in the toy sector.
Okay.
So we're still a market leader. We are taking all the relevant actions that you think about in terms of product innovation, design, a marketing campaign that is addressing parents and millennial parents, and already are seeing a change of trend. FisherPrice Core, which is by far the lion's share of the category, was down 1% in the last quarter, and we're seeing momentum with the new product, a new marketing campaign that we're putting together.
Okay, previous company, Maker, you made a fortune, sold to Disney. Is the goal to turn it around and flip it?
We're building a great company. We're leveraging the capabilities we have, the assets that we own, the market standing that we have, reaching over 375,000 doors globally, working with all the major retailers all over the world. And you're seeing now a trend. In addition to 5 quarters of improving profitability, we now had 3 quarters of regaining top-line growth in constant currency, and 2 as reported. We haven't done that since 2013. So you're seeing strong momentum on profitability, momentum in top line, and more will come.
All right. Sounds like you're staying, and the turn is real. Okay. That's Ynon Kreiz, the chairman and CEO of Mattel. Remember what I said? He said all these things were going to happen. I waited. They've happened. Mad Money's back after the break. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.